Shout out to Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out the fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on the big time fighter in this fight game and a big time promoter. We have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion, future Hall of Famer. Then we have the arguably the greatest promoter of all time in Bob Arum, right? Man been promoted for almost 60-something years. You know, the CEO of Top Rank Promotion, the colorful 90-year-old Bob Arum. And Terence Crawford is coming out and he is suing Bob Arum, right? He is claiming that Bob Arum held him back for being great. His claim is racial bias, and he's saying that racial bias hurt his career. You understand what I'm saying? He said that it hurt his career. He just split with Arum this year, 2021. We all know that. Saying he want to become a free agent and things of that nature. And it goes like this. Terence Crawford is challenging famed boxing promoter Bob Arum in a bombshell lawsuit claiming the promoter revolting racial bias, preventing him from landing big fights and earning tens of millions of dollars, according to the court papers filed in Nevada. Crawford, who signed with the 90-year-old New York-born Arum and his company Top Rank in 2011, alleges in the complaints that Arum simply does not care about support or know how to promote black fighters and deliberately didn't build him into a marquee pay-per-view star. Right, Crawford 34. Right, I said they split from him in 2021. They say the fighter has heard top attorney Brian Freedom and is suing for almost $10 million, but the blows he rains on Arum in a lawsuit are far more damaging. Right, so what he's doing is he's saying that Bob Arum, you know, he don't promote black fighters over at the Top Rank promotion company. He don't show interest in promoting them, and instead of promote them, he actually turned them down and try to discredit them to not get them the payments that they deserve. So what Crawford coming out and basically saying is, you know, he went and signed with Bob Arum. He had X amount of fights on the contract because his main issue that he got is suing Bob Arum in 2020, and he supposed to fought twice that year, but he ended up fighting once that year, right? That's probably the biggest case that he got. Other than that, he's saying that Bob Arum is a racist and that he don't do nothing for black fighters, basically. You know what I mean? Basically. So, you know, his case is saying Bob Arum is a racist. He don't do nothing for black fighters. He didn't give me the fights to make me a pay-per-view star. He supposed to build me into a pay-per-view star. He failed at doing that. You know, that comes with the help of the fighter. To be real with it, right? To be real. So now Crawford went through his whole career with Bob Arum from 2011 to 2021, which is a 10-year career, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's 10 years on Top Rank. You had an opportunity to get away from Top Rank, but you decided to sign back with Top Rank, right? You decided to sign back. So for you to walk inside that courtroom and for you to be saying these type of things that Bob Arum is racist, right? That he don't support black fighters and growing or making them a pay-per-view star, I don't think he have a case with that situation, bro. I really don't think he have a case with that situation. And a lot of people saying that, well, he's doing right, waiting until he get off his contract to go sue Bob Arum. I disagree with that wholeheartedly because the contract is over with, is null and void. Bob Arum can probably go through that contract and pinpoint a lot of things that you didn't do, right? Bob Arum probably was, you know, supposed to receive more money than he received through that 10-year period with you guys. He claimed that he lost $20 million fucking with you and he could have built a house in Beverly Hills, right? He did come out and say that Terence Boy Crawford is not a drawer. He don't sell. You understand what I'm saying? With that being said, I don't think that's enough to say that a man is racist. Now, people are going off what Cameron Duncan said on Fred Barbershop Conversation, saying no black fighters zone, saying he had some things up. Oh, he didn't want this black fighter to do that or this black fighter to do that. Right? That have to be proved in court. Even though he said what he said, that has to be proved in court. You got to have hardcore evidence, right? Terence Boy Crawford have to have hardcore evidence that Bob Arum is racist and that he's holding black fighters back, because you got to understand Bob Arum still have a stable of black fighters over there on the Top Rank side, like Shakur Stevenson, Big Baby Gerald Anderson, Keyshawn Davis, Steven Nelson. He has a slew of black fighters that's over there under the roster still. And if they're not complaining, then it's gonna even make his case that much more harder. But the situation with Terence Crawford is this: how I look at it, right? This is how Monty Brown look at it. You had an opportunity to be a bigger star than what you are. That's facts. And Bob Arum could have did that by giving you the Manny Pacquiao fight that you should have put your foot down on and press, but you didn't press for that fight. You did not press for it, right? Then on top of that, the fighters that you were supposed to fight, all the fighters that could have made you a star was over on the PBC side. Bob Arum has no dealings with PBC and their fighters. Now, he's a promoter to where he can reach out and try to get a fight to happen. But if the PBC turns him down, there's nothing he can do about that, my brother. There's nothing he can do about that. And Bob Arum can save his own ass by saying, well, I offered two of those guys deals, and Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, but they turned me down. I offered both of them deals to fight Terence Crawford in the pandemic, and they said no. So what am I supposed to do? It's not like they're under my umbrella to where I can say, well, we can sit down and we can negotiate this. I have no dealings with those fighters. I can't force the PBC to fight you. So all I can do is get the fights that I can get for you. And that's what Bob Arum did. And Terence Crawford was very happy with the payment that he was getting. Even Bomac was running around saying that Terence Crawford payments are more than what Errol Spence getting, and that they're happy that they're getting paid. Right? These things are going to come back and bite you on the ass because that camera is a deadly weapon, bro. So with Terence Crawford running around saying he didn't make the money that he was supposed to make, Bob Arum didn't promote him the way he's supposed to promote him. It's on record that Terence Crawford didn't show up to places he was supposed to be. Allegedly, right? He supposed to showed up to some places to help promote himself, right? And he didn't do that. So the situation is this: when you taking a man to court talking about racism, and you claim that a man is a racist, you better have some strong fucking evidence to say that that man is a racist, because he's going to clap back. Bob Arum is most definitely going to clap back, and this is what Bob Arum had to say. Don't call a man a racist when really this is because of your own failures. Arum, who claims he lost $20 million on Crawford, told the Post his marketability didn't measure up to this ability, and that has absolutely nothing to do with what race he is. The outstanding fact is that Terrence's numbers are on pay-per-view has always been dreadful because of his failure to market himself, bro. His failure to market himself. It is alleged in the papers exclusively obtained by the Post that for years professional boxers and others in the sport world have called out Top Rank owner Bob Arum for his desperate treatment of black boxers, including those very same black boxers that Top Rank is contractually obligated to promote. So what they saying is other fighters that called out Bob Arum from not helping promote black fighters. Well, Bob Arum called himself out and said he don't know how to break into the urban markets and things of that nature. So if y'all know that he have a problem with promoting black fighters, why do black fighters go and sign to Bob Arum knowing that he don't know how to promote black fighters? So you putting yourself in that situation. Period. You putting yourself in that situation. That's like somebody telling you, yo, that bathtub of water is hot as fuck. Don't go get your ass in there yet. And you go jump your silly ass in there and burn all the skin off your ass, and now you mad. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. We got to be real with this situation. Bud is upset because he feel like he didn't get the fights that he wanted. Now his contract is up. You know, his age is up there. And it's not that he can't fight his ass off for things of that nature. It's just that, you know, you got some promoters out there that feel like, oh, well, Terence Crawford, you want one specific fight. That's Earl the Truth Spence Jr. And we don't have no say-so over the PBC. The same way Bob Arum had no say-so over the PBC. So they feel like they can't make that fight happen for you. So they feel like they can't really benefit off you. You feel what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford's a hell of a fighter. I feel like anybody should be able to benefit off a talent like him. But his age is what worries people. To be real, his age. So at the stands right now where we are with Terence Crawford and Bob Arum, yes, it's a lawsuit out, and it's things that Bud put out with the whole transcript saying that he supposed to fought twice in 2020. He only fought once. We all know the Manny Pacquiao fight fell out, and then he ended up waiting all the way to November to fight Showtime Sean Porter. If I'm not mistaken, it was November, right? Might be wrong with the date, but he ended up fighting Showtime Sean Porter later on in that year to when he put him in a ring once, when he should have been on Bob Arum's ass for a replacement. I was saying that myself. Why no replacement for Manny Pacquiao? Did Bob offer somebody that they didn't want? Did Terence Crawford then push for a replacement? We don't know what the situation was, but you sit up there and you let that shit ride out without pushing to get your second fight in 2020, bro. You feel me? So at this point, or 2021, whichever one. I think it's 2021. Sorry, everybody. But at this point where we stand right now, he's going to have to prove this shit that Bob Arum is a racist. You're going to need hardcore evidence, bro. Hardcore evidence, because when Bob Arum stepped inside that courtroom and he proved, right, that you got the money that you deserve, and he proved that he lost money, you understand? And you can't show no numbers on him getting what he supposed to get, then it's going to be a problem for Terence Crawford. It's going to be a problem. And I pray that what he's doing, he can come out on top. Because it is true. We all know Bob don't know how to promote black fighters. That's true. To call a man racist, I can't go that far and call him racist. But I do know one thing. He don't know how to promote black fighters. You know, that's on record. He said it himself. But with Terence Crawford, I think this is just a bitter move, in my opinion. I feel like he should have had bigger fights, and he should have been a bigger star than what he really is coming off that contract and things that add up. But you can't wait till the contract is over and you reap the benefits of that contract, regardless how much money you made. You reap the benefits of that contract to turn around and say, oh, well, he did me dirty, he did me wrong. You should have did that when you was on the contract. I don't care what people tell me, oh, you're going to be on the shelf or none of that. You would have had a better case. Now that it's over, Bob Arum has a case, because now you can measure up everything. Well, I didn't make what I was supposed to make. He made that, right? And it's going to be a battle. But I don't feel like me. I feel like Bob Arum might come out on top in this case. That's how I feel. I hope Terence Crawford come out on top. I'm going to touch on this some more, man, because this is a serious topic. You know what I mean? I don't want to make the video too long. But at the end of the day, Terence Crawford, the reason why you suing Bob Arum, if you want to say you didn't get your money for inside the ring of 2021 or 2020, I can understand. But going inside that courtroom, making this a racial situation, you have no case, because you're going to have to prove it. And you put a lot of people at jeopardy with this move. You know what I'm saying? With this move, because now other people are going to have to step in, probably that's under contract, and we never know what happens. We never know. So at the end of the day, I just pray he got his ducks in a row, going into that courtroom, fucking with Bob Arum, who is a fucking lawyer and know this shit like the back of his hand. I just pray he got all his ducks in a row, man. That's what I'm going to say on this. But once again, Terence Crawford is suing the legendary Bob Arum, saying he didn't push him because of racial situations. He held his career back, and he should have been a bigger star. What do y'all think? Do y'all agree? Do y'all think Terence Crawford has a case? Or do y'all think Terence Crawford should just move on with his career and let bygones be bygones? We will see how this play out. Until the end, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving, and nobody's safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunther52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.